I been such a fool to let him stand me up 3 times?
Look, take a tip from me. Don't let him get away with it. I mean, teach the jerk a lesson.
Well, I plan to.
Oh, as for me, I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, and I dumped all 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah, but not without them paying through the nose, though, first of all. You know, I almost got married again a 4th time. But I just realized that, the sucker wasn't worth the trouble.
You know, I almost got married, too. I was engaged and I broke it off because of this turkey.
The creep who's standing you up?
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't let him get away with it. I mean, a man shouldn't treat you that way unless he pays for it.
Don't worry. This time he won't get away with it.
If there's one thing I've learned over the years, and that's how to get even, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers.
I'd like that.
Nothing I like better than seeing the weaker sex become the stronger sex.
Sounds pretty good. Well, come on, tell me more.
Well, tell me what it's like.
Aside from the fact that he's a complete jerk.
Well, I think we've already established that.
True. Well, he's really good looking. He's got a fantastic body, beautiful blonde hair.
What, surfer type?
Well, sort of. Actually, he's head of a huge construction firm. Prescott Development.
Prescott Development? Really?
Mm-hmm. His dad started it, but now Gil's in charge.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Well, great looks, good builds, money. Boy, you sure know how to pick him.
You should see his eyes. They're deep blue, and his smile, his whole face lights up. I can't help myself. Every time I see him, I melt.
And this guy's the head of Prescott Development? I mean, how old is he?
About 25, I guess.
He's only 25?
You should see him.
Yeah, I did. I saw him at the opening to Hollister Mall.
Whoa. For a minute there, I thought it was him. Unfortunately, there aren't too many men around here with his looks, though.
You're telling me?
The last time he pulled the stunt on me was right here. He said he had a last-minute business appointment, so I came here and, had a couple drinks. And who do I see over in the corner having dinner with this cute little brunette?
Mr. Wonderful, right?
You guessed it. Some business appointment. I told him off pretty well, though. I even threw a drink in his face.
Good for you.
He deserved worse.
Well, you're not still expecting him, are you?
Well, I thought I'd wait a little bit longer.
Well, how long have you been waiting?
Probably about an hour.
An hour? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I have never heard of a more outrageous thing. I mean, a man shouldn't treat you like that. I mean, if I were you, I would split. Do you want him to think that you'll always hang around that long?
Well, no way.
Well, that's where you're making your first mistake. If you just let him treat you like that, he'll do it every single time.
God, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, well, take it from me. I'm a real pro.
Yeah, I guess so.
Forget it. He's not coming, Vicky.
You're right. I better get out of here. If I see him walk through that door, I'll probably change my mind. I don't know what it is, but there's something about his big blue eyes. When I look at him, I just can't say no.
Well, you get over it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get that turkey back. Don't worry about it.
You want to get together sometime?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Look, let me find my card, and it's in here somewhere. Here, just give me a call.
Okay, fine.
Good. See you later.
All right, and if I see a blonde guy coming in here looking for Vicky, I'll just throw a drink in his face.
I don't think he's going to come in here now. He wouldn't dare.
Well, I'll be prepared anyway.
Well, thanks. And do call me, okay?
Yeah, I sure will.
Okay.
Take
Bye-bye.
care of yourself. Looks like Mama's up to her old tricks again.
Oh, hey, maybe the car broke down, you know. Like it always does. She'll probably be gone for 2 hours now.
It's the funny thing about Mama's car. It always has a habit of breaking down whenever Mama thinks we might want to be alone.
Hey, you know something?
What?
Little funny little thing there. She might be right.
Well, you don't hear me complaining, do you?
You know, I meant what I said at dinner, lady.
What?
I'm really glad that you came back home.
Me too.
Yeah? You didn't just come back because of Jimmy?
Oh, that's part of it. I mean, he does need a home.
Yeah, but we both need a home, lady. I mean, now that Nancy has moved back into our old place.
Remember, it's her place.
Ooh, that's her sister's place, too. I mean, just because I'm not living with you, I still would love to see the two of you settled in there again.
Well, we'll get us a place, but, I mean, Nancy and Terry have to work out their family problems, just like we do ours.
Yes.
Oh, and I took your advice. I talked to Jimmy's teacher, and I arranged for him to get some extra tutoring.
Oh, and I'm going to pay for that, too.
No, we made a deal. You pay half, and I pay half, remember?
Okay.
I mean, we're in this together, you know?
Well, maybe we should stick together, don't you think?
Well, it would be easier on Jimmy if we weren't apart, I can tell you that. And Tahoe, all he could do was talk about how much he missed his dad.
Well, I sure missed him, too.
He wants us to get back together very badly.
That's the way it's supposed to be, isn't it?
I thought a lot about that. I've been praying about it ever since I left for Tahoe. When I left, I was so confused. I didn't know how you felt. I didn't know where you stood. I didn't know what I wanted from my family, and I didn't know what I wanted from you. And the Lord brought me back here, and with His help, we can work this out. I know it.
I'm willing to try, lady.
Are you really?
Hey, I thought this place was supposed to be a great singles hangout.
Depends what you mean by good.
Well, you know, good looking and loaded.
We got some of those.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, we also got a good married crowd, too.
Huh.
Hey, Ernie, you seen Vicky?
You mean the barefoot Contessa?
Yeah, you know, the pretty blonde.
Yeah, she was in here a while ago.
Oh, gosh, what happened to her?
She stormed out of here when some turkey stood her up.
Excuse me?
Well, you really didn't expect her to wait around all night for you, did you?
Well, didn't she get my message?
Come on.
Well, that I was going to be late.
I guess she didn't.
Oh, great. I'm going to kill my sister. Ernie, can I get a double from you, please?
Sure.
Oh, was she mad?
Well, it took me a while to calm her down, but she said you do this sort of thing to her all the time.
But I had to work late. Oh, man. Where'd she go to?
I don't know.
Well, if I go to her apartment, could I catch her?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, why not?
Well, something tells me she wouldn't be too happy to see you.
Oh, man, just when things are getting better.
Well, look, I would just cool it. You know, relax. The night is young. I could use another drink.
Is that a hint?
Well, no offense, but you've obviously just struck out with this other chick, you know.
Look, lady, I appreciate your advice, okay? And I know you've had many years of experience.
No, well, I'm just saying that the whole evening doesn't have to be a total loss. Understand, good looking?
Forget it. You're not my type.
Well, what's your type?
Look, there's nothing against you. I mean, you're a very beautiful woman and everything, okay? But you're just a little too mature for me, okay?
Mature?
Yeah, mature. You know, some guys like older women. They say it's like a fine wine. They get better with age, but with me, no thanks, okay? Ernie, thanks for the drink. If Vicky comes by, tell her I'm looking for her. I'll be by her apartment, okay?
Okay, right.
Like fine wine, my foot. Well, that guy's gonna pay. The nerve of him.
Jean, I guess that's all I can ask of you now. Just that that both of us try to work things out.
Yeah, lady, but we've got to take this one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd hate for little Jimmy to get his hopes all up and then have everything fall apart, you know?
I know, he's been through so much, but... And I don't want to see him disappointed again.
Well, me neither.
We agree on something.
Oh, well, at least that's a beginning, huh?
Well, it's the right beginning. We can agree if we try.
Yes. You know, we have made our mistakes in the past, but I think that if we agree not to repeat them, then things will be fine.
Yes, if we learn from them, if we try to listen to one another.
I know I can be pretty stubborn when I put my mind to it.
But unfortunately, so can I.
Oh, boy. That's what makes us such a team, huh?
Oh, we are a good team. I don't know if that's what makes us one, but, you know, I've thought about you so much. And I've thought about you and thought about you and thought about you until I couldn't think anymore.
You know, I really miss you, lady.
Yeah.
More than you've ever known.
Hello there.
Hey, Mom.
Should have stopped for that ice cream cone.
Oh, hush. Babs and I just saw the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, G rating. G was for gross. One of those science fiction things, you know, where people kept falling out of the sky and exploding.
Oh,
Not a pretty sight, you can take my word for it.
oh, I know Jimmy would have loved it.
Oh, I bet.
Tell me, you two have a nice little dinner?
Oh, yeah, we had a great dinner, Mom. We began to think maybe the car broke down again. You know how that old station wagon gets sometimes. Especially when you think Carl and I need a little time together, huh?
Are you suggesting that I would take to anything as underhanded as that?
Oh, me? Oh, no,
Babs, let's
Mom,
you and I go on
no.
out in the kitchen.
You gonna cook something up this time of night?
No, I'm just gonna make us a pot of coffee.
One pot of job?
I was such a fool. Such a fool. Never again. Never again.
Hi. Vicky, come on, listen to me. I can explain
Look,
everything.
just like last time.
Come on, let me in, will ya?
Get out. I don't want to see you anymore.
Just let me explain, please.
I am sick of all your explanations. I am sick of your excuses. I don't even know why you bothered to come over here. Aren't you keeping your other date waiting?
That isn't it. I swear it.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty used to letting your dates wait, aren't you?
That's not what happened. You know, if you just calm down a minute, I can explain it to you.
If you think you're going to get away with this, you are crazy.
Listen, something came up when I was over at the site, okay? And then when I got back to the office, something else came up.
Uh-huh. Right. And you couldn't even call or anything.
Hey, my sister was supposed to call you. I left a note for her to call you at the Castaway bar.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Was supposed to call me. I'm sure.
She was. I tried to reach you there, you know, but the line was busy.
I don't believe one word of this. Not one word.
I swear it's true.
The least you could have done was come up with a more imaginative excuse.
Vicky, it's the truth. I swear.
You're going to pay for this, Gil Prescott. I'm not sure how yet, but you are going to pay.
Vicky, just wait a minute. Hey, it's still early. You know, we can go out and get a bite to eat, okay?
Are you out of your mind?
Well, we could stay here. I mean, you look dynamite. That looks real nice on you. Very sexy.
Didn't you hear me? I told you I wanted you out of here. Now, don't you understand?
Vicky, I don't know what you're getting so upset about.
Gil, if you don't leave here right now, I'm going to call the police.
Okay, I'll leave. I'll give you a call, okay?
Oh. Just you wait, Gil Prescott. Just you wait.
Prince, how's everything going? Everything's going fine on this end. The trend keeps up, the take for October is going to be the best ever. Right, I'll have one of my men make the drop this time. Okay. Bye-bye.
What is that?
Prince,
Well, he must be pleased with this month's take.
not half as pleased as I am.
Yeah, that's because you've been...
Cut it.
Hey, man, I didn't mean nothing by it.
You know, everybody's always screaming about the economy these days. But the harder things are out there, the better they are for us.
Sure. Everybody's trying to escape. We got just what they need. Ain't that right, honey?
You set up that new girl, Paula?
She's in good hands, boss. I got Dixie breaking her in.
Good. Maybe you were right about them being young and innocent.
Well, young, anyway. Believe me, I know exactly what our clients want. Look at Ramona here. Take off, baby. Seems like only yesterday I was picking her up at the bus station, a fresh little runaway. Now look at her. Over the hill in another year or two.
It's because you've been giving him too much dope, and you got to keep him off that stuff.
I know exactly what I'm doing. A little hit now and then keeps him in line. You're making bucks off of him, aren't you? So what more do you want?
What about the other job?
Babs? It's under control. Me and Blue are taking care of everything.
You'd better not botch it up this time.
The plan is foolproof. Blue is telling Babs so we know exactly what her routine is. When she goes to work, where she goes to lunch, when she comes home, the works.
Yeah? I'm not sure our friend Blue knows how to tell time.
It's very funny.
He's got muscle and no brains.
Well, that's why the two of us work so well together. Now, don't worry, Ron. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
You better get it right this time, or you're gonna have plenty to worry about. Both of you.
Babs, I just feel it in my bones. I just feel it in my bones. Gene and Carl are gonna get back together again. I just know the Lord's answering my prayers. As he surely has.
Really believe that, Ione?
Of course I do. Didn't you see those two in there just now? I mean, they were just like a couple of kids.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the part about answering your prayers and all that stuff.
Well, it's what I've been praying for. You know it is.
Hey, I'm glad Gene and Carl are getting back together again, don't get me wrong, but, how do you know that that wouldn't have happened anyway?
Well, the Lord hears our prayers and he answers them. Someday you'll understand, honey.
Well, I don't know. Still seems like a hit or miss thing to me. You know, you win some, you lose some. Just like everything else in life.
Oh, no, honey. See, it's like this. Like, it depends on what you're praying for. Now, if what you're praying for is God's perfect will, then of course he answers your prayers.
So how do you know what his perfect will is?
Read your Bible, honey, read your Bible. God's perfect will is in there from A to Z. Now, if you read the word and pray according to the word, you'll get results. And the one thing the word says is, God hates divorce.
Why do I get the feeling that we're being watched?
I don't know if we're being watched or not, but if I know Mama, she's dying to hear what we're talking about. Gene Redlin, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What? I just asked you to go to lunch.
I just thought I'd give Mama something to think about.
Oh. Boy, I'm never gonna hear the last of that.
As for lunch, I'd love to.
Where would you like to go?
You name it. But just make sure it's someplace romantic.
Someplace romantic. Would you like to go to Back Booth and Leon's Diner?
That's not exactly what I had in mind, but if that's what you want, with you any place would be romantic.
Mom's living room, too?
Even Mom's living room, too.
See that you don't wait too long, Lance. I want it done fast. I waited too long as it is.
But don't worry, we'll get her at the right time. You don't want us to blow it, do you?
I don't want her getting to the prince either, because if she does, we're through. I don't like having a time bomb like Babs Farley ticking away when we can dispose of her very easily.
Okay.
Just pick her up. I'll find out everything she knows, and then you get rid of her.
I said okay.
I don't want to hear any more lip about it. Understand?
Sure, you're the boss.
You don't have any doubts about that, do you, Lance?
Hey, no, man, I didn't mean nothing by that.
Yeah, we'll see that you don't.
Okay, boss.
Or is it that this whole thing is getting too rough for you, Lance? I mean, kidnapping's like murder one. There's no way out if you blow it.
I've always done your dirty work for you. I've done everything you've asked of me. Now, what more do you want from me?
I want you to get Babs Farley. Now. Understood?
Gene, I'm so glad you two are getting along finally.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to take things one step at a time. That way we don't make the same mistakes.
Good. How's Jimmy doing in school?
Oh, boy. He's really getting back into the swing of things. You know, we've got him tutoring right now, you know, until he catches up. But I don't think there's really going to be any problem.
I don't think so either. Now that he's back where he belongs.
Yeah. You know, Ma, I want to talk to you about something. I'm worried about you, lady.
What on earth for?
I think your life could be in danger, Mom.
Oh, what's wrong with you, son?
Mom, when I came home and I saw Babs wearing that wig, I thought it was a joke because she's always clowning around.
She sure does look like Miriam in that thing.
But then I began to think, I think she's running from her pimp. Now, he tried to kill her once before. Now, what's to stop him from trying it again?
Gene.
Mom, he knows that she's staying here. Now, no one's going to be safe. There's no telling what he might try to do next.
Oh, Gene, I think you've been looking at too many of those cop shows on TV. Everything is going to be all
Mama,
right.
look, now, it's because I'm a reporter. Now, the facts tell me that you should ask Babs to leave.
Gene, I wouldn't dream of it. Babs, she needs me. She's practically part of the family. The poor girl's finally trying to straighten out her life. I can't just throw her out.
Come on, Mom, you can do...
Gene, I won't do it.